Good evening and welcome to today's Tax Talk. I'm your host. I'm attorney Stephen Leahy. It is Tuesday, September 26th, the year of our Lord 2023. Today we're peeling back the layers of a recent IRS revelation that's made quite a splash in my newsfeed today. What's old is new again, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So won't you join me? Okay, so I have a feed in my for IRS articles every morning for my Google. I got the Google, so they email me all the articles that have IRS in them, and I read them every morning just to catch up on the news. And to my surprise, today I received a flood of articles, 15 to be exact, all shining light on a new IRS rule, specifically surrounding the resale of concert and sporting event tickets. Typically, when there's a surge of stories like this from the IRS has issued a new disclosure or a report or a directive. I searched for something from the IRS today, and I didn't find anything. So I was wondering why that is. Why is it that so many of these stories are coming about something? This is really old news. We've talked about it on this show many times. I'm surprised because this isn't new. I've been shouting from the rooftops about this for quite some time. This is the provision artfully embedded in the American Rescue Plan Act in 2021. Buried it in the text of that monstrosity. And they changed the reporting rules of the IRS Form 1099-K, right? Here's the quick briefing. Traditionally, entities like Ticketmaster or StubHub were obligated to issue 1099-Ks only for users accumulating $20,000 in revenue and executing more than 200 transactions. So there weren't a lot of those transactions. So it didn't really impose on a lot of people, right? If you're doing $20,000 and 200 transactions, probably you're in business doing that. But now the amended regulation mandates reporting for those accumulating $600 in revenue, regardless of the number of transactions. So many more people are going to get the 1099-K, and they won't know what to do with it. Remember, we've been talking about this. It's been dubbed the Cash App rules, and you probably heard about it. Again, I've been talking about it for a long time, since the 2021 when it passed. The new rule was to go live this year for the 2022 tax year. But right before the end of the year, on December 23rd, 2022, right before filing season, the IRS postponed implementing the new rule and decided 2023 was going to be a transition period, right? Now, with the transition period drawing to an end, the revised regulation is gearing up for a launch for the 2023 tax year. There's been a lot of people complain about it, which is, I think, one reason why they put the pause on it. Another reason why is because there's so many of these information returns that the IRS couldn't handle in 2021 and 2022. They actually destroyed 30 million of them because they couldn't process them. There was too many. And with this new rule, there's going to be a lot more, right? So this is where the problem comes in. But there is legislation now to try to stop it or try to change it at least. So again, it's the big public outcry because that's what's happening now with this tickets. But people are saying, you mean if I sell concert tickets just once, I might have to pay? The IRS is going to make me pay taxes on it, or I'm going to have to explain to the IRS what I paid for it and if I made any money? The answer is yes. So, but now there's the Small Business Jobs Act is pending and is striving to revert back to the old guidelines. And then there's the Red Tape Reduction Act, and is proposing to change the rules to 10,000 instead of 20,000 and 50 transactions rather than 0 transactions. I guess it's better than the 200. 50 is quite a lot, but it's still 10,000 and 10,000. So that'll limit a lot of people. Still not too much. It's still not what I would prefer, right? So all this will shake out. And still up in the air. So we don't know what's going to happen. I hope. However, what's glaringly apparent is that the IRS is apparently bracing for this flood. Because again, seeming they're not ready for this substantial influx in the forms that are bound to pour in with any altercation. In fact, the taxpayer advocate thinks the new rule will double the number of 1099-Ks the IRS will have to deal with, and that's hundreds of millions. So in this world of IRS intricacies and regulations, staying informed and proactive is pivotal. Our greatest ally and tool is knowledge, right? Transparency. And that's why we like to talk about it here on this show. So thanks so much for joining us today. If you want news about taxes and the IRS, sign up for my email newsletter. It's free. Go to opemtax.com, OPEM as in Mary, tax.com, and sign up for my newsletter, or simply subscribe to this channel. Remember, staying informed and stay informed and stay free. I am now out.